Hello, welcome back. It's another day, and I'm in London, and it's 7 a.m. Yes, I've been out on the road since about 10 to 3. Not too bad. Straight here, no stopping. Right before we start, if there's anybody that watches this channel that doesn't subscribe to Dave and the Logistics, go over there and subscribe. I think he's only about 12 off 1,000, and he's been dying to beat me to 1,000 subscribers. So go over there, subscribe, and get him to that 1,000 before he gets back off his holiday next week. Right, Friday. Right, Friday. I just had a small collection, literally one box that I was collecting from Derby, bringing back with me, and then I was collecting a van load for today for 2 drops in London. And when I got back and the van was fully loaded, it was morning still. I thought I was going to have the rest of the day off. And I get back to my customers, and he's like, "Oh, I completely forgot. I need a site clearance out of Bristol going back to us." I was like, "Great." Site clearances aren't the easiest things to cover because you gotta have a waste license. You gotta have somebody that's willing to leave what can be soggy, wet cardboard in the back of the van from Friday to Tuesday. So not the easiest things to cover. But normally I can do them myself, but obviously the van was fully loaded, and I normally get a bit more notice. And then if they are a bit last minute and I can't do them, I can normally convince either Toby or Ryan from Firkin Freight, and they'll do them. Great lads. But none of us could do it. So I put it on the CX. And it went a little bit wrong. Well, let's just say, right, so the quotes started rolling in. They were all very high, very, very high. And I got a phone call. Um, Normally, I'm busy, so I put e-quotes only, and I did put e-quotes only, but I answered the phone anyway. And it was someone saying they can do the job. They've got a driver who can be there by midday. He can be there. First of all, he said, "Well, I booked the job, and it was like 10 o'clock in the morning. I needed it picking up ASAP, really, because we wanted it back the same day before 3. And then I realised it's probably going to be a bit difficult, so I put it over a bit of a longer time period, but coming back on Tuesday, because obviously Monday was a bank holiday. So they phoned and said, "Yeah, we can collect it," and I wanted it collecting by, I think it was about 11:30. And they said, "But we can't be there till 1." I said, "1 and 1's a bit too late." And they went, "Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong driver," because it was an office looking at the driver. "He can be there at 12." I was like, "Are you sure?" He went, "Yeah, definitely, it can be there at 12. It's a 4 metre van, can be there at 12." So I said, "Right, it's a site clearance. You got your waste license?" They're like, "Yeah." I said, "Right, there's going to be cabinets, antennas, rubbish, cardboard, the lot. It's going to be a full load, probably about 900 kilos, and your driver's going to need to help a little bit. Can you do that?" And they're like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, that's no problem, no problem." So then at this point, I didn't even know how much they wanted. I was like, "Oh, right, okay, yeah, brilliant. Right, how much do you want?" I can't remember what it was, but it was like £1, 145 a mileish. So I was like, it's cheaper than the majority of the quotes I've got. I'm already on the phone, so I might as well just give them the job. So I gave him the job, and I forgot. Thought nothing of it, just forgot. I got home, because I was still out at that point. I got home, and just spent some time with kids, and I think me and Liam were just getting the kids ready. Actually, we are going to go shopping, and my phone goes. Our driver's on site. They're refusing to load him. It's like, have you phoned the contact that I gave you? Because really good guy. I've met him myself a few times, and he just gets you. He's the sort of person that you being there, he doesn't want you there, so he'll load you as quick as he can to get you gone. He won't have you sat there for ages. So I was like, "All right, it's a bit strange, right? I'll speak to my customer." So I phoned the customer, and he was like, "That's a bit weird. I'll phone the riggers and get it loaded." And then I get a phone call back from the company whose driver it is, and they're like, "Oh, they've told him to f off and get off site, and they're pushing him around." So I thought, what? Seems a bit mad to me because I know the riggers that are on that site, and they're really nice lads. Like, yeah, they want you off the site, but they want you loaded and gone with all the rubbish sort of thing. They don't don't want to just kick you off and like, have an argument with you. So I phoned the customer back, and I was like, "It is this team on site, isn't it?" He was like, "Yeah, yeah." Why? I was like, "Well, this the driver's saying that they're kicking off and trying to get him off site and pushing him about and swearing at him." I thought, so he went, "Oh, right, right. 1 minute, I'll make a couple of phone calls and I'll get back to you." Oh, before he got back to me, I must have had about 3 or 4 more messages, phone calls off this company the driver worked for, and it was just, I don't know what was going on that site, but so something wasn't right. So I was like, right, just stay calm, just tell the driver to stay near his van, and I'll do what I can to get loaded. So I got a phone call back off the customer. They're like, "Oh yeah, get him to speak to Eddie, I think it was. Yeah, Eddie. He'll get him loaded, 100%. I just spoke to them, blah blah blah." So I get a phone call back. "Yeah, Eddie's agreed to load him within 5 minutes." 2 seconds later, we've been kicked off site. They locked the gates. They're refusing to load us. So I thought, "Do you know what? I'll just phone the riggers myself and see what's going on." So I phoned the riggers. "Oh yeah, we're not loading this driver." I was like, "Oh right, why?" Um, as soon as he got on site, he was just being abusive. He was shouting at us to get him loaded as quick as we can. We said, "Give us 10 minutes, mate," and he was swearing up to one of the lads, saying, "No, I'm not waiting 10 minutes. You bleeding, beep 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 beep," loads of swear words. And I just thought, so they rang me saying that the riggers are swearing at them, and I know the riggers are decent lads. And then when I finally got on the phone, the riggers, they're saying that he kicked off as soon as he arrived on site. Obviously, I have no proof of either. So then the next thing is, I want a cancellation fee. We've been on site for this long, and we've been abused. Oh, my customer's on the phone. Get another driver there ASAP. I'm not happy. I was like, yeah, I'm not surprised. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Oh, so what would you do in that situation? For one, number two, I've ended up having to sort out a cancellation fee, which my customer isn't happy about and probably won't want to pay. And then I've had to sort out another driver. And I sorted out another driver. It was a company I've used before, quoted on it, and they were cheaper. And they did it. They went in, picked it up, they were there 10 minutes. Did I just pick the wrong people in the first place? It would seem so. Honestly, I'm leaning towards believing the riggers because I've met them and I know they're like nice lads, and I believe the company we're doing the work for over the driver that I sent in, who is demanding quite a high um, cancellation fee. So that's where my Friday was. It got quite annoying. But now we're on the road. That's over with. And yeah, brilliant. Right, one last thing before I stop this video. So if you go onto the Warrington Guardian or you go on Facebook on the Warrington Guardian, you'll see an article recently posted about a courier company based in Warrington that is running uninsured vans. And this is why prices are low and prices are driven down, because people are doing it wrong. They're doing it illegally. Go and check it out for yourself. I'll leave a link in the description below. It's just not right. Like, I bet there's more than just them out there doing it, but we're an industry where we provide a service for people, and the minimum we can do is be insured, be legal, and insure their goods while we're moving them. It's the minimum we could do. So just infuriating, really. So yeah, just check it out for us. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye bye.